Most of the home studio owners that I know personally have not made $1,000 in 1 month from their studios. And those that have, very few of those even are doing it consistently month after month after month. In most cases, it's just one good month. They had a few good projects come through, maybe an album they recorded, and they got a big paycheck. And then they had months and months and months of very little or no work at all. And they continue to struggle. And I've seen this play out over and over and over again. This is happening to people that I personally know. This is happening to my students. This is happening to people that are watching these videos. This is happening to our podcast listeners. This is a common thing. And so in this video, I want to talk about the first step of breaking the $1,000 a month mark consistently. And that comes down to math. Bear with me. So let me start off with a caveat, and that is this. Every single person's business is different. If you are a mastering engineer, it's going to be a lot different than a mixing engineer or a producer or a songwriter or a composer or a voiceover artist. Everyone is different. And so it's going to be up to you to take what I talk about today, take all the numbers I talk about today, and use your common sense to then translate it to your specific situation. So just to give you an example, in this whole video, all the methods I talk about are charging per song. Obviously, if you charge per day or per hour, it's not going to work out the same way. It's up to you, though, to figure out how that works and how you can adapt it. The goal here is for you to look at the big picture of what I'm talking about, not the tiny little details that are going to differ for everyone's situation. So now let's get into the 4 methods. This is in order from cheapest to most expensive, and depending on your business model, some might work better than others. So method number 1, $35 a song for 30 songs per month. This is a lot of songs for a little bit of money. This works for mastering engineers or maybe voiceover artists or maybe someone that's doing small projects. This doesn't work for people that are doing long, drawn out, annoying projects that take forever. So method number 1, $35 a song for 30 songs per month. So let's look how all this plays out. This is about a song per day. And the negative of this is obviously the fact that you have to find a way to find 30 songs a month to record. Most people are not in the position where they can generate the required amount of leads every single month to have 30 songs a month coming into their door. Most people are not in that position. Anyone that I know that's in that position is already well past the $1,000 a month threshold. So this is really not an option for most of you who are struggling to break that threshold. Let's just pretend for a second that you can get 30 songs per month in the door. That's gonna be about 15 to 20 projects. And if you are getting 15 to 20 projects in the door, that's about 60 to 75 leads. That's 60 to 75 potential people that you have to talk to. That's 60 to 75 conversations that you have to manage. This is a communications nightmare. If you're at the position where you're just starting out, you're a beginner, you don't have the systems down, the communication systems to actually manage that many projects, all the back and forth, you're gonna have things slip through the cracks, you're gonna have customers that are pissed off at you. It's gonna be a bad time for you and your customers. Furthermore, if you're trying to do 30 songs per month, unless you have ridiculous systems in place, unless you're a business automation expert, unless you're the type of person that has your project flow down pat, it's going to be a bad time. So 30 songs per month at $35 per song. This is an option. Some people do it, but this is probably my least favorite option of all the methods that I'm going to talk about today. And now for method number 2, that's charging $100 per song for about 10 songs per month. This is roughly 2 songs a week, and this is a lot more manageable for the average person with a day job on the side. Now this could be spread out between maybe one 10-song album with one artist, which is a lot more rare these days, or a couple EPs with 2 artists, or doing a lot of singles. In all actuality, it's probably gonna be a combination of all of these things together. So if you're working with 10 songs a month, you're probably doing around 5 projects a month, give or take. And if you have about 5 projects a month that you're trying to manage, that's going to be about 20 leads you have to generate. Again, a lead is just someone that is a potential client, someone that is a good fit for you. So if you have about 20 leads coming in the door per month, that's either people reaching out to you that are interested in working with you, or referrals from your past clients, or people that you're reaching out to that you know are going to record soon, being able to generate about 20 a month is a little more sustainable than trying to generate 70 or 80 leads per month, like on method number 1. And this is the number that I was kind of at for a while early in my career when I finally broke the consistent 1,000 plus a month number. And so this can be done. But one thing that I learned after a while is that it was just as hard to turn someone into a customer at 100 a song as it is at 200 a song. If someone's going to pay you money, that's the hardest thing, is to get them to hand over any amount of money. To turn someone from a $100 per song customer to a $200 a song customer, however, it's not as hard as you would think. It's not twice as hard. So that brings us to method number 3, and this is my personal favorite method, and that's charging $200 per song for 5 songs per month. And that's about a song per week. And this is a lot more manageable of a deal flow than method 1 and method 2, because you're going to be averaging about 3 projects a month, give or take. And that's going to be about 10 to 12 leads per month that you have to generate. That's 10 to 12 quality conversations with people that are a good fit for your studio per month. And most people can do that. That's only about 1 conversation every 2 to 3 days. And so something that's important to keep in mind is that if you have a day job that you're trying to do full time while juggling the studio on the side, the math has to work. The math has to be something that is sustainable and realistic for you. And that's why I like method 3 so much. It's because even if you have a day job, this is something that is manageable for you. 1 song per week, that's just 1 song on a weekend, or 2 songs in a weekend every other weekend, is a lot more manageable than methods 1 or 2. And now method number 4, and that's charging $1,000 per song for 1 song per month. And obviously this sounds appealing because you only have to work with 1 client a month. You only have to find a few good leads per month. But in the reality of it is there's a law of diminishing returns. When you get your price up to a certain point, the pool of potential clients drops dramatically. And at $1,000 a song, yeah, you might be able to convince someone to record with you, someone that has a lot of money or someone that doesn't know really what they're doing. You might be able to sucker someone into paying you $1,000 a song. But chances are, if you're not already consistently generating $1,000 a month from your studio, your services probably, in all honesty, aren't worth $1,000 per song. And what this leads to are people that are unhappy, they're unsatisfied, you underdelivered on what they thought they were going to get, or people start hearing that you charge $1,000 a song and they hear the quality of work that you're giving out at $1,000 a song, and that starts to damage your reputation. So this is doable, maybe for some people, especially for talented people that just don't have time and they're doing this on the side, maybe. But in most situations, method number 4 is absolutely less than ideal. And just to kind of go over all these again, method number 1 was 30 songs per month at $35 per song. Method number 2 was 10 songs per month at $100 per song. Method number 3 was 5 songs per month at $200 per song. And then method number 4 was just 1 song per month at $1,000 per song. And again, my favorite method was number 3. And I want to share some numbers with you that I think are going to be eye-opening to you, because these are numbers that I have pulled from my successful students that are $1,000 a month or more consistently, and my own business when I was back at that level. What do the numbers look like, and how does it work from a top-down perspective? So when you get to the level where you're making $1,000 a month consistently, you're going to have to first understand where all of your leads are coming from. Are you generating them? Are you actually going out and finding them? Or are they coming to you? In most cases, when the consistency is there, it's people that have leads that are coming to them consistently. And most people that I've seen, it's coming through their website. So here are how the numbers pan out from website traffic to paid customer. On average, people that generate $1,000 a month or more have about 200 website visitors coming to their website every single month. Of those website visitors, about 5% are converting to quote requests or conversations, in other words. So that means of the 200 people that come to their site, about 8 to 12 people are reaching out asking for rates or asking to tour the studio or asking to take the relationship further in some way, shape, or form. So again, 200 at the top of the funnel, then 5% end up filling out the quote request form. That's how I have it on my site. And then of those 8 to 12 quote requests, about 25% of those turn into paid projects. So they're getting on average 3 projects per month through their website, and the average price per project is about $300 to $400. And again, that's consistently bringing in $1,000 a month for the average home studio owner doing this. A lot of these people are part-time, by the way, and they're moving towards doing this full-time. So let's say you have 200 people coming to your site every month, but that's not generating 8 to 12 quote requests per month, or 8 to 12 people that are interested in working with you. It's not converting at that 5%. If that's the situation, there is an option for you. You can actually take my free website creation course, 100% free. You can go to recordingstudiowebsite.com and you can sign up for that course, and you can either revamp your site completely from the ground up, or you can take things that I teach in that and tweak certain things on your site so that you are converting better. But now let's say you don't have 200 people coming to your website a month and you're trying to figure out how to actually generate 8 to 12 leads per month now. If that's you, it's up to you to then go out and generate leads. Instead of waiting for them to come to your website, instead of waiting for them to come to you, you have to take charge of what you're doing. You have to take charge of your business and then go out and find those leads. You can do that through cold outreach, sending emails, sending Facebook messages to people that are good quality candidates, but they don't know you exist, or you know they're about to record, but they aren't thinking about you as, you know, the top of mind candidate for their studio of choice. But now let's say you do have 8 to 12 quote requests per month, but you're not turning those into about 3 to 4 projects per month. If you're that person, you're not converting your quote requests or your pricing requests at about 25%. If you're not successfully closing about 25% of those quote requests that come in, then you have another option. And that is you can sign up for the free workshop, which I'll talk about at the end of this video. And finally, let's just say you do have the 3 projects per month that you're generating, but it's not creating $1,000 a month of income. Well, that means your average price per project is low, which means you need to charge more on all of your projects because there's only so many projects you can do in a month, especially if you're part-time. So you have to make sure you're charging the correct rates so that your average price per project is going to be where it needs to be in order to sustain yourself. And eventually, for a lot of you, hopefully, to move out of your day job into doing this full time. So just to wrap this video up, there are a lot of different ways you can slice these numbers. It's not gonna look the same for every single person. A lot of you, it's gonna look a lot different than what I talked about in this video. But the point is this. At the end of the day, if you're not generating enough leads at the top of your funnel, it means you're not getting enough people that are interested in working with you in some way, shape, or form. If you do not have those potential projects, you do not have projects. So you have to make sure that the math is going to work out. Do you have enough leads every month? Do you have enough people that are requesting quotes every month? Do you have enough paid projects every month? And then are the average price per project high enough to sustain the $1,000 a month threshold? If you're not able to grasp that concept, the math behind making this work, you're going to continue to struggle. You're going to continue to spin your wheels. So if you are still struggling, you're spinning your wheels, you're trying to figure out how to consistently generate leads every single month, and how to consistently turn those leads into paying customers, and then how to consistently charge rates that are going to generate enough income for you to be full-time or at least part-time for now, then I highly encourage you to go sign up for my free workshop by going to theprofitable.studio. That's the URL, theprofitable.studio. Go to that link and you can see when the next time is for that workshop. It's a free online workshop and it's about 90 minutes long, and I go through a lot more details than I could ever cover in this short video. Again, that URL is theprofitable.studio. 100% free online workshop. Hope to see you on the inside, and thanks for watching.